Next one I want to share with you. These are tough because I'm never allowed to go over, so I got to get cooking here. So we have mediocrity. That word in itself, mediocrity, either gets you saying, wow, that's awful, or it's going to turn around and say, yeah, it's not that bad. So how do you feel against mediocrity? Is it something that drives you to be better? You know, it was interesting. My father, I used to play lacrosse and football, and again, we had nothing. So my dad would pick me up after school and drive me home, and we'd have conversations. And one of the conversations that we had, and it got drilled into my head, there's a massive difference between being beaten and losing. And it's a sports metaphor, but it's pretty true across the board. So my definition, losing is you play the game, you hustle, you play hard, you do what you're supposed to do, you leave everything on the field. There is no shoulda, coulda, woulda. You leave that field, I had nothing else. I gave it everything I got. And if they're better, they're better. That's still admirable. You gave it everything. Losing isn't bad. Being beaten is unacceptable. Being beaten is you had skill, but they beat your hustle. They beat you down with commitment. They beat you down because they had more courage. They beat you. So when you're on a sales call, are you giving it everything you got? When you're actually sitting in your office, are you giving your staff and your business everything you got? Or you're just giving it a little bit? Losing is always admirable. Being beaten is embarrassing because it wasn't the team that beat you, it was you. Because you're not following a simple rule about mediocrity. Here's the rule, if you want to write it down, it's up to you. Be your best. It's a simple, of one of the 2 or 3 visions that you should be up on that board, one of them should be perform at my best. Perform at my best. Are you performing at your best? You get one shot at this. We get one lap. That's all we get. One time around the lap. You get no rewinds, you get no pauses, you get no redos. So when you're going around this lap of life, you got to perform at your best. You have to. Don't accept mediocrity. Don't put the ceilings on yourself. Next one I want to share with you is criticism. Now, some people turn around and say criticism is a bad thing. Criticism for a growth mindset is fantastic. Because if I do this and it's not the way I'm supposed to do it, tell me what I did wrong. You tell me what I did wrong, I'm going to try it again. That's how they grow. That's their mindset. Fixed mindset is if you tell me what I can do better, they take it personal. So how has role performance improvement become an identity problem? Big, big difference with criticism. So are you open to new ideas? Do you take suggestions from other people? I've heard it outside just a couple minutes ago getting coffee. Someone said, hey, I heard the other day, blah, 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 blah. They said a suggestion to him, and I don't want to say it because there's too many people around that heard it. And then the person next to him said, yeah, but you don't even sell much, so what value do you have? So do we discount information from other people because of who they are and the value that they have? There's great information in everything. Be open to it. Last one I want to share with you is separation. There's 2 pieces of separation, and this is going to be really short because I'm already at my time. There's 2 pieces of separation I really want to share with you. One is growth mindset has the capacity to separate noise. They have the ability to smoke through noise. What I mean by noise is everyone has the capacity to have what they want in terms of their own personal actions and aptitudes done. So when you're the president, you're running the business, there's a lot of noise coming at you, a lot of emails coming at you, a lot of information coming at you. Separation is how do you smoke through all the smoke and mirrors to get to the core. David talked about golf this morning, right? I have a unique ability. You can put this in the middle of a fairway. It's not funny, I'm telling you, I can do this all the time. I can put it right in it. I'm not a good golfer. I have a unique ability to put every ball in the water. Now, I do. And you know, David makes a joke about the range balls, but that's what I play with, right? Because I give more balls to the tree gods than anything else in the world. So if I hit a ball, it goes into the water. The ball hits the water, it creates ripples. Stop chasing ripples. Identify the cause and fix it. That's separation. No, you know what I'm talking about? Ball hit the water, ripples? We spend time, energy, and money trying to fix ripples. Cut it out. Identify the cause, fix it. The other thing about separation I've noticed that I want to share with you is balance. Then I'll be done. Balance means this. When you're at home, be at home. When you're at work, be at work. But never, ever, ever be sitting there having a conversation with your spouse, playing with their kids, being at a function with your kids, and thinking about anything but where you are. That's a choice that you have. Your mind has to be where your feet are. Write it down. Your mind must be where your feet are. You cannot think of the past. You can't think of the future. I'm sure you've heard the story before. We had this very rich entrepreneur who decided to go walk the earth for a year, right? Can't call him a bum because he had a ton of money, but wanted to walk the earth. Now, he went to a monastery, or the story is where monks are, and he walked in, and he was there for 4.5 months. He turned around being the new person. There's no really big technology there, so everyone eats at the same time, which, by the way, is about this many people. So his job for the first month was a dishwasher. Now I'm not talking about taking the dishes and putting in a dishwasher and pushing a button. I mean actually washing the dishes. So his first day there, imagine, long line, big dish, right? All the dishes are coming. We're talking 1,500 people. Dish, 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 dish is coming down. It's piling up. And you can see the panic in his eyes. And his mentor said, this is easy. Take the plate, just wash it. He's like, what? He said, well, we're going to be here all day. Just take the plate and wash it. He washed the plate. He gave it to the person next to him who dried it. His mentor gave him another plate and said, now wash this one. Now wash this one. Now wash this one. Don't worry about over here and don't worry about over there. You've got to be where your feet are. Worry about what you're doing right now and be present.